Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are going to be covering Man United v Wolves. How we doing, folks? Suhan, yo! How you doing, man? Just getting a few things set up. Hello, Truthfordians. How is your day going, Mr. Suhan? You good? Good to hear, man. I think we're going to have a bit more energy today, given the fact that we've actually got something to be happy about, but we're still in the Europa League. I mean, Athletic Bilbao is going to be a tough game ahead, but yeah, the vibes are good right now. The vibes are good. How you been, admin? All good, man. All good. I am still waiting to to find out if I am going to be going on my holiday or not, because it is dependent on if we reach the Europa League final. But that is not a bad thing, because if we somehow get Champions League football next season, I will be a very happy man. Let's run through the starting 11 then, shall we? So we've got Onana in goal, a Premier League debut for Fredriksson. Lindelof at the back. We've got Mazraoui at the back. Lindelof and Mazraoui both having to leave the stadium on Thursday night, I believe due to some kind of family issue. I don't know if that was a security issue or what that was. I don't think that's come out yet, but they had to leave the stadium, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. And in the midfield, we have Eriksen and Ugarte. On the right wing-back position, we have Dorgu. Looks as though Delo has been rested. And in the left wing-back position, we have Amas. Up top, we have Mainu and Garnacho in the cams. And as striker, Rasmus Højlund, who really has to be sold in the summer, surely. Never seen Fredriksson. Is he good? I haven't seen Fredriksson myself, to be honest, but I think it's just a case of Amorim trying to either put players in the shop window or he actually wants to see if they're good enough, because we've seen Kakonki, we've seen Heaven, and now it's Fredriksson's turn to see what he can do at centre-back. Yay, the clown smile is back on Onana's face. I mean, I took it off for a while because I thought, okay, he's turned his season around, but no, I think Onana's got a long way to go before we can begin to trust him again in the starting 11. Interested to see how Dorgu does on the right. Well, last time he played on the right, he wasn't very impressive, was he? So it's going to be a tough one, I think, today. I honestly don't know what to expect from this team. Mainu obviously came on and got a goal, but he's had some iffy games at Cam, so will he realistically make the difference today? Garnacho, I'd say Garnacho is our main threat going forward, so we just need to wait and see if he can turn up today. Yeah, Højlund's got to go. Hopefully we can get Gyökeres or Osimhen. I do have a bunch of scout videos coming out in June. Ideally hoping to have one ready for every single day. And we're going to be going in depth on Gyökeres and Osimhen. Who would you rather have, admin? Gyökeres seems like a machine. But the physicality scares me, man. The thing I look at most when I'm looking at strikers particularly is how much space and time did they have to get their shots off, because you've got to reduce that by about 25% when you're playing in the Prem. So funnily enough, these I don't know if you've seen it, Suhan, but on Twitter, people posting these like last 40 shots that the players had. I'm actually quite enjoying them, because you can see how much space and time players have when getting their shots off. Whereas, I mean, in the Premier League, you don't get that much time. So it's a good tool to analyze how effective the players are. I hope Mainu can get his form back after the last game. Where do you see Mainu actually playing long term, Suan? Do you see him in central midfield or do you see him as a cam? Because I don't know, I struggle to see him as a cam, even though his qualities would probably suit that. I don't know, I'm struggling to see the vision so far for a lot of these players in this system. Just seems like we're surviving right now. But let's go through some updates before the match as well. Well, actually, first on the bench we have on the bench we have Tom Heaton, Diogo Dalot, Harry Maguire, Johnny Evans, Lenny Yoro, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Mount, and Chido Obi. So I reckon Højlund will get hooked off within 60 minutes if he can't get a goal. And Chido's going to come on for the last 30, which is good to see. Who else could come on? Mason Mount, most likely, will come on. I doubt he's going to play Casemiro, considering he just played like 120 minutes. Maybe Johnny Evans. So yeah, I think we're going to see Johnny Evans come on, Mason Mount, and yeah, I think he's going to keep Bruno Fernandes on the bench, would be my guess. I'm not sure. I would rather have in the cam, to be honest, but he's still young, so maybe he might improve some parts of his game. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need more pace in the cam positions. Like it appears that Amorim wants box-to-box midfielders in the two central midfield positions, and Mainu has shown he can defend as well as attack, so maybe that's in his future. But yeah, I think he does need to improve his physicality and get further forward. But let's see. So let's look at a few updates before the match kicks off. So Harry Maguire on the bench. Bayindir has been left out due to squad rotation. Tom Heaton on the bench instead. I mean, it'd be interesting to see Tom Heaton play a game. I don't think we haven't seen him play in a competitive match for about 2-3 years, have we? I want to see more from Amas. Hopefully he can do a job. We need him in case Dorgu gets injured. I think Amas has shown good physicality, but the quality when it comes to let's just get that off before it gets done for copyright. I think Amas has shown good physicality, but the quality of his crosses, we haven't really seen anything from that side of his game yet. For the first time in 30 fixtures, Diogo Dalot has not been named in United's starting 11 when available to play. If we keep a clean sheet today, I'm just saying. I mean, if we somehow do, I'm just saying. Coincidence? Diogo Dalot not named in the starting 11 and we keep a clean sheet? You tell me. For the first time in 41 fixtures, Bruno Fernandes has not been named in United's starting 11 when available to play. Wow. That is insane. The one criticism I have for Amorim is that he should have always stuck with Altay in his cup competitions. Yeah, I think it is kind of tough on... I don't know, it's a hard one, really. Like, choosing between Altay and Onana is like choosing whether you want to get shot or stabbed. It's not... Neither give me a huge amount of confidence. Altay obviously has... or had a good run of games without any mistakes until the Newcastle game, but now he's back to making the same mistakes. So, I mean, in Newcastle, easy to switch off, but a 4-1 loss, you got to keep a cool head there, really. But a huge day for Tyler Fredrickson today. Again, haven't seen much of Fredrickson like you, Suhan, but this is either to earn a bit of cash by moving him on, or it's to show his talent, really. Amarim knows that he's going to need a few centre-backs with this system, so he's given a few young players an opportunity, like Kakonki, Heaven, and now it's Fredrickson's turn. Let's see. Ruben Amorim addresses United 11 selection versus Wolves as Luke Shaw mission decision explained. He says we had to. Okay. Bruno's muscles finding out he is finally rested for a game. Wow. Okay, so Bruno Fernandes is probably going to be itching on the bench, but maybe he comes on. Maybe he comes on and changes the game straight away. We'll have to wait and see. The grin of a star about to make his first senior start at Old Trafford. Wow, Amas making his home debut for the club. I don't know why, but Amas has one of those faces where he looks a lot older than he is. Like, I can imagine him just being like down the pub or something, having a couple of pints. Who would you get to fill that hole of the cam position in United? I don't want to give anything away, but I am scouting a few players. I'm looking at... who am I looking at? What are their names? Let me just pull up a few names for you. I'm looking at the cam positions. We have looked at Cunha from Wolves, who, funnily enough, we will be playing against today. We have looked at Semenyo. We are linked with Semenyo. We are linked with Semenyo from Bournemouth. Yeah, Amas looks 25 min. Yeah, it genuinely does. Can imagine him wearing a Stone Island jacket. We've got... It's basically Semenyo, Cunha, and... I'd say those are the two front runners, but we've also got a few other options which are completely skipping my mind right now. There was one which I found quite interesting. Sudakov, quite an interesting player, playing in the Russian league. And Sanset, who we are going to be playing against in our next tie of the Europa League against Athletic Bilbao. I think Sanset is a really good player. Rodrigo Mora as well, quite a young player, but could be next gen Bruno Fernandes when you look at how he plays. What's the situation on Wirtz and Musiala? I really do like Wirtz as a cam. I highly doubt that we're going to be able to bring either of them in, if I'm being honest. I think they're going to be out of our price tag. I think both of them will cost quite a lot of money, and I don't see us being able to afford that given the financial situation we're in. Obviously, those would be dream signings, but I think yeah, the odds of that happening are quite low. I know he's way too expensive, but for us, but I can hope. You can hope, Suan, but don't get your hopes up too high with that one. Ruben Amorim on Luke Shaw. I can give you the example of Luke Shaw. He did a very good job, but a lot of minutes against Lyon, so he has to feel that load. Rest now, and we will train for the next game. Okay. I don't know if he did do a very good job against Lyon. I mean, he gave away a penalty and also looked a bit rusty, if you ask me, but yeah, let's rest him, I guess. Ruben Amorim on Tyler Fredrickson's first start for United. He's really composed. He's really humble. Every training that he is with the first team, he's really focused on every detail of training. So he's really good on the ball. So it's a good opportunity for him. Okay, so composed FC. That is another trait which Amorim does value in centre-backs. He did also mention it with Heaven. So let's have a look and see what we can do here with Fredrickson and Heaven. Shaw looked really rusty and slow. He did indeed. If Shaw isn't sold this summer, mate, Suan, I have no idea what we're gonna do. If Shaw is not sold this summer, Lord help us. Lord help us. But then all it's going to take is a few good performances, and then people will back him like they've backed Delo as well. It's not good, man. Like, in order to move this club forward, we need to make some difficult decisions, and Luke Shaw surely has to be sold. Surely. No pun intended. Yep, we've seen he's really composed. Bruno Fernandes starts a Premier League game on the bench for the first time since January 2022, ending a run of 1,200 days. Wow. Wow, that is insane. So that's like almost 5 years. Wait, no, not 5 years. 1,200 days. Maths isn't mathing. Okay, that's almost... That's pretty much 3 and a bit years. So 3 and a bit years, Fernandes has started every single Premier League game and not been on the bench. Wow. I honestly think that he won't be able to play like he used to at left back. If he is going to play at United, he only has the legs for left centre back. Yep, completely agree, Suran. There's no way in hell Luke Shaw ever plays at left wing back again. No way. His legs, so many injuries. His legs are shot. Legs are shot to bits. Yeah, we need to put him in one of those freeze chambers and unfreeze him when the transfer market opens. I like that idea a lot. It's okay. So Ruben Amorim are moving on from the win versus Lyon. It's hard for the players because it was an emotional night. But when you play for United, the next game is the most important game because everything that you accomplish in the last game. Okay, that feeling, all the praise from people will change if you don't perform in the next game. So it's just normal life in a big club. And we have to cope with that. We do have to cope with that, Mr. Amorim. Hopefully we can rise to the challenge. Ruben Amorim on facing Wolves. They have the full week to prepare. They are winning a lot of games lately, so it's going to be a tough match, but we are ready for the challenge. Realistically, today's match is just scout watch for Cunha because we are linked with him. We have been interested in him, so let's see how we can perform today. He got a goal against us last time. Okay, what's going on here? What the hell is going on here then, eh? Matthias Cunha is rubbing his legs with the Old Trafford grass ahead of kickoff. I mean, I know he's a United fan, but bloody hell. I would love Cunha at United. The one thing that's going against him is his he's a bit of a shiz house, but I feel like we need characters like that because we have been lacking a lot of passion and leaders. So hopefully he can be that flair, that maverick that reignites the attack for United. So yeah, I'd be happy with Cunha. I would love Cunha at United. What the fuck is he doing? I don't know if that's like a pre-match ritual or if he just loves United. I don't know. A bit of a weirdo as well, apparently. What have you heard, Suran, about him being a weirdo? Because I haven't done too much digging into him just yet. So just in, Conte's top target is Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho. He had requested the same to Napoli in January itself, and now wants Napoli to sign Garnacho whatever the cost. Conte expects to have Garnacho for next season. Honestly, man, Conte just signing all of our players. It's getting a bit of a joke now, because at one stage Napoli were in for they got McTominay, they're in for Garnacho, and supposedly they want to sign Harry Maguire as well. It never ends, man. It never ends. Let's see what else we got here. Are people descending on Old Trafford? Lovely stuff. I feel bad for these people though, because they're probably going to go expecting a performance like we saw in the Europa League, but United in the Premier League and in Europe have been very different this season. Conte can piss off. They can buy them off FIFA. I mean, if they're lucky, if they are lucky, they can buy them on FIFA. Okay, let's have a look here then. Wow, this is really impressive. Can't play those shots because that's a bit dodge, but this is what the lineup. Oh, what's going on there? This is what the lineup looks like, and we are up to date. So, lineup: we've got Onana in goal, Fredrickson, Lindelof, and Mazraoui at the back. Eriksen and Ugarte in midfield, Dorgu and Amas as the wing-backs, Mainu, Garnacho and Højlund up top. Today is going to be a good day. I can feel it. What's your score prediction, Suhan? Man United... 3-2 to United. Wow. You think it's going to be a high-scoring game without Fernandes? That is, that's a brave prediction, my friend. Hope Højlund scores. Are you in the Højlund support league, Suhan? Do you actually think that Højlund will become a success here at Manchester United, or do you think that the writing's on the wall for him? Yeah, going to be a scrap. Do you think that the writing's on the wall for Højlund, though? Like, realistically? Nope, just hope. Okay, cool. I don't know. At this stage, honestly, even if Højlund went on to score in like every single game until the end of the season, I think he would just be increasing his value for us to sell him on, because yeah, I can't see Højlund doing bits here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you've either got it or you don't. I think Højlund just... I think it is pretty funny seeing him get... Oh, it's not funny, but it's... I don't know, it's kind of sad, like seeing how annoyed he gets when Garnacho doesn't find him with the crosses. But I don't know, I feel like he's just blown his lid on his time at United, and he may be a United fan, maybe not, but he just his time at the club's up, surely. It's got to be up now. Because, I don't know, he's shown that he can score from a variety of angles, but at the same time, his positioning, his awareness as a striker, every other kind of asset you need to be a top striker, to get the ball off of the centre-back, to hold up, to when it comes to his hold-up play, everything, like, he's lacking. But when it comes to his actual finishing, he's semi-decent. One thing that I'll show you and the stream as well is this. So on FOTMob, let's look at Højlund's best traits as a forward, okay? FOTMob, great site to use to scout players and stuff like that. Let me just move my character over here, or maybe just disappear completely. Okay, I'm going to disappear completely, but look at this screen. So, Højlund, when it comes to how he's performing, and compared to other forwards, in terms of touches, he's in the bottom 6%. In terms of shot attempts, he's in the bottom 7%. He's in the bottom 28% for goals. For defensive actions, he's in the bottom 2%. For aerial duels won, he's in the bottom 29%. And the only area where he's really still below average, but at least close to average, is chances created. When it comes to his chances created, he's in the bottom 45% of strikers. And even when you look at, like, I don't know, mate, assists, 0 assists in the league this season. Dribble success, he's in the bottom 29.2% of players. Tackles won, he's won 1 tackle in the entire Premier League season. Tackles won, he's in the bottom 33.3%. Duels won, he's in the bottom 28.9%. Interceptions, he's made 1. Aerial duels won, 21.1%. Yellow cards 2. The only areas he's really excelled in is his pass accuracy, because he's making about 8 passes a game. Successful crosses, he's made 2. Cross accuracy, again, like, you're a striker, you should be in the box. You're not really known. You shouldn't be known for your crosses. Fouls won, decent, and he's won 1 penalty. But other than that, Højlund is looking cooked. I'm not going to lie. Højlund's looking very cooked right now. Let's have a look. Neither does he get passes, nor does he get in position all the time. Garnacho has so much to improve on as a player. Garnacho, the main things Garnacho needs to improve on is his shot selection, because every single shot he takes, he's trying to bend it in the top right-hand corner when, you know, you can just like drive it low, you can do this, you can do that. Against Newcastle, we actually saw, okay, he's not trying to bend it, which is great. He's actually trying a different finish for once. But yeah, it's already weird not seeing your face. Now I'm just staring at a screen. Yeah, dreadful stats. Højlund, I think, I think it's up for him. I think his time here is done. And I think Ten Hag, realistically, had one of the worst talent IDs that we will ever see. But let's see what we can get from today's game, because we've got some youngsters in the starting 11, Amas and Fredriksson. Let's see if they've actually got a future here at Manchester United. A lot of people have been raving about Amas, but from what I've seen from him, he just looks like, I don't want to be mean, but fairly average. Haven't seen anything particularly amazing to make me think, oh yeah, Amas is really going to turn up today. So hopefully he can do something for us. But Dorgu on the right hand side as well. This team realistically should not work from what we've seen so far this season. So is it just going to be pain, or are we going to to actually revive our season here. Let's wait and see. And when I say revive our season, I mean finish in the top half of the table, because that is all we have. Just bear with me, Suan and folks. Just trying to update something over here on the Instagram. Okay. Let's see what we got. Any further updates from Twitter that we can pull from here? Ole hit the motherload of talent scouting. It's a shame that he was surrounded by incompetent. I can't say that, but yeah, I agree. I feel bad for Ole because I honestly felt with Ole, he was one player off of winning trophies. And I think that player was Casemiro, because he had to deal with that Scott McTominay and Fred bloody combo in the midfield for so long. And yeah, I think he, had he had a Casemiro, I think Casemiro would have suited that counter-attacking style of football as well. Like, sitting in deep, making challenges. I really think Ole with a CDM could have challenged for silverware. I mean, he came second in the Premier League. Had we had Casemiro that season, I mean, easy Prem win. Easy. But, yeah. Also, the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo was good for the vibes, but it really imbalanced the squad, because selling Dan James, he was one of the only players that actually did running and actually pressed, other than Fernandes. But yeah, we've got an update here. Wolves goalkeeper Jose Sarr is getting treatment from their medical staff after going down during his warm-up. Okay, so that could be a boost for us. The goalkeeper for Wolves could be out with an injury here. Fredrickson warming up on left of a back three with Lindelof in the middle. Yep, I think we all saw that coming. Onana with his good vibes. Højlund, we're again just stagnant player who has not developed whatsoever since he's joined the club. And yeah, I think that's all the updates we have so far. 10 minutes away from kickoff. Suan, you're going with a 3-2. Who do you expect to score is the question. I think this is going to be... I think we're going to keep a clean sheet here, you know. I think it's going to be a 2-0 win to Manchester United. Ronaldo coming back was just a quick dopamine hit. It really was, man. It really was. How long is Heaven injured for? That's a good question. He was supposedly going to be coming back, but I think he's out at the moment with some physical discomfort. His expected return was around mid-April, but I'd say maybe a couple of weeks from now, because he's only out with physical discomfort. I don't know if that will be a further long-term issue or not, but fingers crossed, we're being positive. FC, we're just going to say that he's out for a couple of weeks. I think Ericsson, Mainu, and Garnacho scores one each. Wow. Okay, an Ericsson goal. It would be nice for Ericsson to score a goal before he leaves the club in the summer. Mainu, will Mainu get a goal? I don't know about that. Garnacho, I can see getting a goal. Maybe a Dorgu goal. Who knows? Maybe he gets far up on that right-hand side and whips one in from the edge of the box. We'll have to wait and see. What do you think about Diogo Dalot, Suan? Because I did make that post on the Instagram, and it seemed to have unleashed some sort of civil war where a lot of people were not happy with the fact that I was criticising Dalot. Dorgu's right foot is terrible. Oh no. Okay, his left foot then. Cuts in, whips one in with his left foot. Easy work. Truthfordians. Ethan, how you doing, man? We are only 8 minutes away from kickoff. A lot of people, I feel, have given up with our Premier League season and have given up with these games. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, we'll see what we can do, and it's going to be interesting. We're still seeing the youth. I mean, who knows? We could uncover some gems here. I don't mind his attacking. It's just his defending that's why. Yeah, agree. Even then, I think his attacking it's improved over the last couple of weeks, but I still think there's better options on the market when it comes to his attacking. Been up since 6 a.m, smoking a chicken and other meats for Easter lunch. Ooh, sounds delightful, man. Happy Easter, one and all, by the way. What seasoning have you been putting on that chicken, Ethan? Yes, lad. Cheers, Suan. Let's have a look here. No more updates. Honestly, even the Twitter accounts can't be bothered to post updates on United right now. But today's match is all about looking at the youth, looking at how they perform, and also looking at Cunha, who is one of our main targets for the summer, I believe. Something simple: salt, garlic, powder, and pepper. You get the most flavour from the smoke. Damn. So do you smoke the chicken on a barbecue, or what do you actually use to smoke the chicken? Because I've always seen that chicken and think, oh man, that looks really good, but I do not have the tools for it. I need to find the facilities for it. But let's have a watch as well to see the players warming up. Or not. Looks like all of the games are still loading right now on my completely legitimate television. An offset smoker, that is part of the grill. Separate smoke box with wood in it. No direct heat. Lovely stuff. Okay. You know your stuff, Ethan. You know your stuff. What's your score prediction, Ethan? I'll be back when we score. If we score, Jose Sar's not playing. Wow. Okay. Jose Sar is out. So it looks like he's been injured in the warm-up. Wait, Jose Sar's not playing, or he wasn't in the lineup to begin with? What have I missed? Is Jose Sar officially out? That's peak Murica. 1-0 United. I'm going with a 2-0 to United. 2 p.m. kickoff, 2-0 win to Manchester United. Ethan's going 1-0. Suhan is going with a 3-2 win, which is a very interesting, brave shout. Has Cunha scored 14 goals in the league this season? Wow, Cunha scored 14 goals and got 4 assists in the league this season. I think we need to sign Cunha. I think Cunha would be a great addition to the side. I think he would most likely take up the left attacking mid spot. And if that's the case, then Fernandes would be on the right attacking mid, and we'd probably have to move some people on. but let's see how we get on today. Realistically, of this 11 as well, how many players are actually going to be leaving in the summer? Because you look at the starting 11, we've got Onana, who could potentially leave, but I don't know, I semi-doubt it. We've got Lindelof, we've got Eriksson, Fredriksson or Amas could just be moved on and sold. Garnacho, his future is in doubt, and I don't know, it's going to be entirely up to Garnacho if he wants to prove himself in this system or not. And Højlund definitely sold in the summer, and Mainu, I think he's going to stay. So we're looking at maybe 4 of the 11 today are going to get moved on, maybe 5. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Let me just get up the completely legitimate TV screening. Okay. We are 1 minute away from kickoff. Let me just update this board and we will be ready to go. Come on, United. Rasmus Højlund, can he get a pity goal today? Let's find out. Another player to scout today will be Ait Nori. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but he could be a strong option for left wing back in the summer. Obviously, we've got Dorgu, but I do think that we need a bit more experience than Dorgu. He is still very young as well, Dorgu. So I don't know if Dorgu will be our first option for the left wing back position, but let's wait and see. Beautiful Easter day in Old Trafford today. Okay, running through the lineup again. Onana in goal, Fredriksson, Lindelof, and Mazraoui in the back 3. We have Ugarte and Eriksson in the midfield. And we have Amas, Dorgu, left wing back and right wing back. Up top, we have Mainu, Garnacho, and the one, the only, Rasmus Højlund. This is only the second game this Wolves keeper has played this season. Wow. Daniel Bentley in goal after Sarr was injured during the warm-up. Totti, Gbadu, and Bueno. Semedo, Andre, João Gomez, Ait Nori. And up top for Wolves, Manetzi, Cunha, and Larsen. Trashmas Hoyland, oh god. Okay, let's see what we can do today, guys. Hopefully there's something to celebrate. A win today would pull us all the way up to... Where would it pull us up to? Pull us up to 13th again. Oh, God. Oh, I think we're really going to struggle to break out of this 13th position. But let's see what we can do. Hopefully they entertain us a little bit. Admin, would you want Cunha at the club next season? 100%, Ethan. 100%. I'm going to do a scout video for a different player every single day of June. And Cunha is high up on that list. I think Cunha would really balance our centre attacking mid positions. But then, as Suhan mentioned earlier, I think Cunha's known to be a bit of a nutcase. So we'll have to wait and see. He's a class player, but a shiz house. I feel like we need more shiz houses, though. I mean, we kind of lost a bit of a spirit in the club, and we need to get that spirit back because Casemiro is aging. He'll be gone soon. Martinez brought that spirit. Anthony brought that spirit. We've kind of lost all of that now. But let's see what Cunha can do. Okay, Wolves kick us off, and we are underway. Let's go. Ugarte in the midfield. Loose ball to Ericsson already, and Wolves take away possession from us. Mount has it, but never plays. I think Mount's maybe going to just stay as a squad player, to be honest, if we can't ever play him in a full game. My stream is almost 2 minutes ahead of yours. What? Okay, we need to improve this. How do I get ahead? Okay. We're back. We're back, baby. Let's move. Okay, so we are in minute 2, second 15. Okay, let go. Okay, Onana punts it long. Mazraoui on the ball. Over to Dorgu. Ugarte. Across to Ericsson. Mainu. Over to Ericsson. Okay, we're trying to hold possession in this game, which I thought would be the case. Because if Ericsson's in the side, then usually you want more possession than the opponent. Because Ericsson's defensive work, it leaves a lot left to be desired. Dorgu on the right to Ugarte. Ugarte been very sloppy with his passing so far. Ericsson, edge of a box. finds... Who was that? The quality on my legit TV isn't very good, but Garnacho, terrible dribbling there. Okay, Ericsson on the ball again, but Wolves quickly win it back. Quite a choppy first half so far. Hamas plays it around the back. Mazraoui now on the ball. Okay, Hamas with a throw in. To the back. To Lindelof. Lindelof forward. Oh. Ericsson on the ball. Ericsson going forward to Højlund. Højlund can't hold it up. Mainu plucks it out the air, but it's given us a foul, I believe. Nope, Højlund was offside. Of course he was. Goodness me. Okay. Dorgu. A throw in. Okay. Mazraoui to Onana. Okay, playing it around the back. Garnacho on the ball now. Okay, come on. We are literally just passing it from one side to the other. There's not a lot actually going on here, guys. How long is Delict out? How long is Delict out? Delict is out. Let's have a look. That's a good question. Delict will be out for... I think he's back, because he's out with an ankle injury. Yeah, he's back early May. So he should be back for the last few games of the season. He may even be back for the games against Athletic Bilbao. Truthfordians, we're back. Afternoon, gents, and morning to those on US time. How's it going, Diego? I'm not going to lie, the vibes today are low. I'm pretty sure everyone's celebrating Easter with their families, but then on top of that, everyone's given up with Premier League games. Everyone has given up with Premier League games. But we're here. We're still watching. And yeah, hopefully we can pluck out a win to secure 13th, I guess. Okay, Mazraoui gives away a corner. It's 9 a.m. in the States. Wow. Woken up to a beautiful game of Manchester United. Just fouling Wolves players. Almost giving away penalties there. Mazraoui, not smart. 9 a.m. kickoff, jeez. Yeah, I think most people are celebrating Easter at the moment, to be honest. By the way, guys, we do have a delightful video on Harry Maguire coming out after the match. Do you guys think Harry Maguire's redeemed his Manchester United career, or is it too soon to say? You tell me. Okay, Onana to take the free kick here. Oh, we're in their box. Mainu. Pen? No, no pen. Yes, he has. I think being captain was detrimental to him. Yeah, 100% agree. It's good timing for Maguire, really, for a manager to come in who plays with a back three, because I think had we stuck with a back two system, then most fans would say, yeah, just sell him. But now we've got a back three and we need centre backs. Then I think we've completely revived his career by making that decision. Okay, Wolves on the ball. Maguire redemption arc for sure. Wolves coming forward here. This I'm honest. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This match feels like a preseason friendly. Like we saw on Thursday night what it feels like to play a game where there's actually some stakes, and we've missed that for a long time. Garnacho here. Garnacho almost got there, but was beaten to it by Agbadu. Okay, Lindelof on the ball. Yeah, it really does admin. No energy so far from either side. Like, what's the XG saying on this game, guys? Neither side has had a shot yet. Oh god. Oh, it's painful to watch. Yeah, Yeah, neither side has had a shot. Oh, Hoyland. Why did he stop his run? Hoyland was sprinting them and stopped his run when he could have challenged for keeper for that ball there. He keeps running, he gets into that. That's what I'm thinking, Ethan. Okay, Wolves. Playing around the back. Been happy with Amas since he's come on. I think Amas has been good. I'd say that he's been average though. I think obviously he's got a lot more to develop. He's still a young. How old is Amas now? Before I say that he's young, because I feel like his name's been around for a while. Yeah, so he's 18. I think he can develop a lot more. He I haven't seen too many impressive crosses or anything like that. I think he's just been semi decent, to be honest. He's been secure, but he's not really showing the attacking side of his game. He's objectively awful. Hoyland never gambles. As soon as he decides it's not a perfect opportunity, he almost always gives up on it. It's so frustrating. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good from Hoyland. He's almost definitely got to be sold in the summer. If it's going to be interesting, because I am going to question Amorim quite a bit next season, dependent on who he keeps in his squad and who he tries to sell. Didn't we buy a 17-year-old left back from South America? We did indeed. Something Leon. So we've got Dorgu, we've got Leon, and we've got Amas. I think Amas is probably going to end up getting sold, realistically. I think Amas will end up getting sold somewhere, or maybe put on loan. And then we're going to keep Dorgu, the left wing back or left back from South America, and maybe sign even one more left wing back. Maybe Nori from Wolves would be a good option. I don't speak. But yeah, I think he would be a good option. Gotta move on, Luke Shaw, for that. Luke Shaw's gotta leave, surely. There's no way Luke Shaw stays here. Hamas is homegrown, so he would be pure profit if that came to it. Yeah, I reckon we're gonna loan Hamas out, and then hopefully he impresses somewhere, and we bring in some money for him. Oh, Menu picks the ball, finds Hoylett. Or Garnacho, what? Again, Garnacho didn't commit to the space there. There wasn't a lot of pressing done. I feel like Mainu's getting into good positions and finding the people, or at least putting it into the right areas, but no one's really chasing for it. Okay, Wolves on the ball again in the middle. Ugh, come on. Rasmus isn't making the right runs and isn't finishing the ones he finds on accident. It's just weird because it's like we got rid of Ronaldo under Ten Hag because he wasn't a very mobile striker. Uh, Obviously got a few passes every game. If the opportunity was in front of him, he could shoot and score, but he wasn't supplying much to the overall game. And you look at Rasmus now, and you've got to think Ten Hag literally just like sold Cristiano Ronaldo to replace him with someone who's just a worse version of him. It's nonsensical, really, when you look at it. But yeah, Rasmus in the defensive third, giving the ball away, shaking my head. Yeah, he also doesn't put challenges in or anything like that. And I love how he's just like slowly jogging away when he's done it as well. There's no intensity to get that ball back at all. Okay, Lindelof on the ball. Back to Fernandez. Ericsson. Over to Lindelof. A mass. To Garnacho. Ericsson. Oh my god. This is going to be one of those games, isn't it? We've created an XG of 0 right now, and people. It's so funny. The people who actually slate Bruno Fernandes do not realise that you take him out of his team, and we have nothing. We have literally nothing. Zero XG created by Man United right now. Okay, a mass. Cross, blocked. Oh, God. I say that every time he doesn't play admin. He's bragging. He's dragging this side to any success it has. He genuinely is. Genuinely is. Like, we're gonna be more compact because the players are gonna know, oh yeah, we don't have what? I just realised Lindelof is captain. Oh my God. Victor Lindelof is captaining Manchester United right now. Chelsea are 1-0 down to Fulham, by the way, which is quite interesting. But yeah, without Fernandes, we would genuinely be in the relegation zone. We're going to be more compact today because everyone knows that Fernandes isn't around, so they need to actually pull their weight. But yeah, no, this is really quite awful. Lindelof forward to Garnacho. Or is that a mass? I think that's it. Nah, it's a mass. Okay. Fredrickson playing the ball back. Funny Christian isn't here with his small club losing to Fulham. Yeah. I think he's also given up on the Premier League, to be honest. Seems like everyone has. Wolves take it. Okay, they're coming forward. Wolves counter. But defended well by Fredrickson there. Okay, coming forward. Mainu to a mass. A mass cross. What was that, Højlund? There was a cross literally to Højlund, and he's gone down clutching his knee. Oh my God. Has he injured himself by jumping? He wasn't even pushed. Oh my God. Højlund's injured himself and he wasn't even pushed. Nope. Okay, he's got up, I think. Yeah, of course he's got up. Okay, we've got a corner here. Come on, Rasmus, prove him wrong. Score. Ugh. Okay. Wolves at the back. Have we still not had a shot on target? We've had 60% possession, no shots on target, no XG. One of the worst games I think I've ever seen. Imagine fans have actually paid money to go and see this. He's going to have to bring on Fernandes at half time purely just to like give the fans something. We don't even have any shots admin lol. Forget them not being on target. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Ugarte now appears to be down on the ground injured. This is not looking good, bruv. Man, crosses like that remind me of Shaw. Says Toku. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing young Shaw when I see a mass, if I'm being honest. A lot of people keep touting him to be the next Shaw, but I don't know. I'm not seeing it right now. Don't get me wrong, he's been solid, but I don't think he's got the same flair. Erasmus letting the ball bounce and it runs out of play. Good job, mate. Ugh, it's so frustrating to watch. Amarim needs to put Bruno on and play a false 9. Okay, we've got another corner here from Ericsson. Maybe we can get the ball on target. Oh, kill me now. Okay. Ericsson whips in. And it's saved. I think it was going on target. Does that count as a shot? Dorgu. Back to Mazraoui. Go on, Mazraoui. Have a shot. Go on, please. Oh, why not? Okay, Dorgu. Prediction from Tez is 2-0. I did say 2-0 as well, Tez, but I mean, given the fact we haven't had a shot in the opening half an hour of this match, it's not looking good. Erasmus could have got onto another cross and nothing. His timings of his runs are so poor. They're honestly so bad. Unless you just give him space to run into, he's terrible. I wonder if in training he even scores opportunities though, or if like everyone in the squad knows how bad he is. Has it been mentioned already, admin feelings on Cunha links? That's pretty much the only thing we've got to talk about. It has been mentioned a few times, Diego, but I will repeat for those who haven't heard. I'd be really happy with Cunha at United. Not gonna lie, he's scored 14 goals this season, 4 assists. I think he'd provide a bit of attacking flair to the side that we haven't got, as well as a bit of aggression. Obviously, he has been described as a bit of a quirky character, so we'd have to watch out for that. But I'd be happy with a Cunha signing. I am also going to do a scout video on Cunha in the summer, which is going to be a bit more in depth. But yeah, I'd be quite happy with Cunha. And on cue, Bruno warming up. At least Amarim knows what the fans want. Because these players are atrocious. Agree, Ethan, that Chelsea spy should be under a rock right now. Okay, Ericsson free kick here. Can he spark some life into this match, please? Please, anyone? Okay, Ericsson take the free kick. Standing over it. He takes it, and it's on target, but it's in the middle of the goal, so easy save for Bentley. We have had our first shot on target. Wow. Shot on target, lads. Good effort. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. This is what dreams are made of, guys. The theatre of dreams. One shot on target. 0.06 XG. Come on. Yes. Okay, Ericsson. Back to Mazraoui. To Ericsson. Onana. Fredriksson to Eriksson. I would say Fredriksson has looked decent so far. Does look very composed, secure. Hoyland finds Dorgu. Just realised we've got a lot of Danish players in the side right now. Eriksson, Dorgu, and Hoyland. Okay, Garnacho fouled, and looks like we've got another free kick in a semi-promising position. I forgot Dorgu was Danish. I know I forget that sometimes, even. Because I always think that he's Italian because he played in the Italian league, but he is Danish. Okay, Eriksson to take the free kick. Blocked by the wall, and looks like we've won ourselves a corner. Okay, who's going to attack this corner? There's not a lot of height in this team right now. Cross whipped in by Dorgu, but again, no one really on the end of it. Okay, Wolves on the ball. Amas defends well. Eriksson picks the ball up, but then is tackled. Wolves move forward, and Amas blocks again. Amas is showing good defensive qualities here. I know I've been critical on him going forward, but defensively, he's showing he's quite capable. Okay, Wolves playing it around the back. Mainu trying to advance all up the pitch. Mass falls down. This is like watching paint dry, I'm not going to lie. It's like we're playing in slow motion. Wolves come forward. Wolves on the edge of our box. We defend it. Mainu. I'll tense up a bit, but seems like the boys are getting comfortable passing in tight spaces. I don't know. I don't know about that, Diego. I don't know if we've improved passing in tight spaces. Onana at the back. To Mazraoui. Mazraoui forward. Not Dorgu. Hoyland on the ground. Oh my god. Centre backs get the best of him every single time. Or at least they resort to that versus booting it upfield. I think with Ericsson on the pitch, he's naturally going to do that. Ericsson doesn't boot it up that much. He obviously does play those long balls, but I think his style of play is very much short passing. Okay, and Mas coming forward. Garnacho providing some energy into this side. Garnacho saying that it was fouled, but no foul given. Okay, throw in from Wolves. And it's back to Onana. Okay, Mazraoui plays the ball long to Hoyland. Hoyland's too bothered to bounce off the centre back than actually get the ball. Who's this? Garnacho's down in pain. It looks like a lot of our players have been going down quite easily in pain. I don't know if this is all just a part of the act or because we need to watch out with injuries here. We have another free kick from Christian Eriksen. Our XG so far is 0.07. Eriksen whips it in. Almost half time. It is indeed, Tess. We've got 3 minutes till half time. Hopefully the ref doesn't give too many added minutes because realistically, who's going to want to see more of this? Oh, it's painful. Okay. We've got Fredrickson at the back here. Forward to Eriksen. Oh no, Garnacho rather. Garnacho loses the ball. Mainu picks it up. Mainu gets fouled. Mainu keeps the ball somehow with Garnacho. Garnacho finds Mainu. Mainu shoots. Oh, it's just outside the post. Wow. Literally, it's just Garnacho and Mainu turning up right now. Everyone else is just... They're just there, I guess. If that had gone in, Mainu, man. There just wasn't enough curl on it. Decent effort from Kobe. Oof, Mainu almost there. That snapshot curler can be deadly. Okay, we're in the middle of the pitch with Eriksson. Eriksson goes forward to Garnacho, plucks it out of the air. Garnacho in the box. Of course, Højlund does not make the correct run. Ridiculous first touch from Ghana. I would say Fredriksson also have his fair share of good defence. Yeah, Fredriksson has impressed, to be fair. I think Amas defensively has looked pretty good. Agate down on the ground. Okay, Wolves coming forward here. Amas covers the ground well. Good from Amas. Amas back to Onana. To Mazraoui. Okay, Eriksson forward to Lindelof. And that is half time. Half time, Wolves 0, Manchester United 0. I am struggling to stay awake right now, lads. You need to help me out here. You need to help me out. What is going on? We've got to see subs at half time, surely. Give us something to look forward to. Please. Amarim walks away with his head down. Yeah, there's nothing to be proud about that half, to be honest. We kept a clean sheet, but Wolves haven't really created anything. We've not created anything. It's just mutually assured boredom right now. It's not looking good. Ridiculous first touch from Ghana. Shall return for the second half, lads. Lovely stuff, Ethan. I mean, let's look at the other results in the Premier League, because at least there's goals happening there. Well, Arsenal are 2-0 up to Ipswich Town. They have utterly dominated them with 77% possession. Ipswich Town also down to 10 men, so that is pretty much a done deal there, meaning that Arsenal are now 10 points behind Liverpool. But Liverpool do have a game in hand. Fulham are 1-0 up against Chelsea, which puts Chelsea down to 7th place. Wow, Chelsea aren't even going to get European football either. Wow. Hello, boys. Vivek, how you doing, man? Have you been watching the game so far? Because this is, quite frankly, one of the most boring football matches I've ever watched in my life. But yeah, Chelsea could miss out on European football, and I think most likely will. I think Aston Villa are a better side than them. They started the season off very well, but it's just been pure mediocrity since then. So Chelsea are going to be in the exact same position as us. Actually, do they get to, if they win the Conference League, do they get to go to the Europa League? I think that's a case. Good, boring, but Fredriksson and Amas. I think Amas's defensive work has been good. I reckon he's still got a lot to improve on his attacking side of his game. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get loaned out next season. Fredriksson does look very composed. I think he has made a few interceptions as well. So yeah, I think he's having a very, very good game. Stats-wise, looking at Fredriksson, 98% accurate passes, 100% successful dribbles, 100% accurate long balls, 33% tackles won, could improve there. 5 out of 5 ground duels won, and 100% of aerial duels won. But when we're not playing on the front foot and we're kind of just passengers. It's no surprise, really, that we've been able to put up stats like that. He's strong as well. Yep, he has shown some physicality, to be fair to him. But we definitely need more from the more senior members of the squad. I mean, Ericsson, I feel like he's trying. Ericsson, Mainu, Garnacho, Fredrickson, Amas, Mazraoui. I'd say they're the main standouts today. Dorgu, kind of just a passenger. Hoyland, passenger. And Ugarte. I feel like Ugarte's had a very poor first half. I feel like he hasn't been too involved in anything that we've done. We need Obi up front and let Dorgu cross. Yeah, I think that's what would actually get people going again. We need a bit of Hoyland magic, methinks. Not Hoyland magic, sorry, Obi magic. Two lovely crosses from him. Dorgu's crosses have been okay. But again, it's in that halfway house of like, are his crosses not on point, or are Hoyland's runs not good enough? It's a mixture of the two, really. Either way, let's see what Twitter's saying. So people are saying, don't want to go too in on Hoyland, but he's had about 3 great crosses delivered to him, and he was nowhere near them. It's not a service issue with him, it's a positional one. Yep, I mean, singing to the choir, said this about a year ago. Let's see. A nothing half of football for both teams. Better for United with the amount of chances. Very good half for Tyler Fredrickson and Harry Mass. Could only watch from the 20th minute, but seemed boring. Defense fairly solid, though. Mass, Fredrickson, and Dorgu look good. Yeah. Not saying Dorgu is the answer for it, but I see the vision of having a left-footed right wing back. This is the way to go. So people are seeing the potential of maybe removing Delo and bringing in a left-footed right wing back, which I don't know who we would sign to fill that void, but I guess we'd need to. Are you crazy? Watch it back. It's picture perfect. Lindelof had a good half as well. There's not much that he's had to do. I mean, he's been involved in one duel, one ground duel, that is. And that's it. He's just passed around. Like, when you're in that central centre-back position, you're in a very protected spot. So you just need to have good positional awareness, really. But Wolves haven't done anything going forward, so you can't say that Lindelof's had a very good game. Dry-ass game. Honestly, the driest game probably of all season, if not of all time. I would not be surprised to see this end up 0-0 unless we make some subs. It's reminding me of the Manchester derby. Just both teams happy to just see out the draw and then just go about their day. It's really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. I don't know, lads. I want to see Obi. Obi's the only thing that can actually spark this game into life. Maybe bring on Obi, bring on Fernandez. Let's see if we can get something in the last 20 minutes. If not, who cares? We're 13th or 14th. Doing the basics well is also important. Cunha had no chances to create. I want to see Obi. Fredrickson and Amas have been really good. I think we will get a 1-0 win. I think with subs we can. It depends if Amarim actually wants to risk any subs though. That's the question. Last ditch goal from Garnacho or Bruno. I think Garnacho will be subbed off by that point. But let's see who can score. I don't know. Mainu also looks like he's getting into good positions and like just about finding people, but I don't think he's had the best of halves either. I think he's still getting up to match fitness. Also, I don't know if Mainu necessarily thrives in the cam position. But at least this means that like the rest of the squad get a chance to rest, because I mean, I saw something before the game that like Diogo Dalot has played 31 matches in a row. Bruno Fernandes has played like 41, so it's a good chance for them to rest. But even then, I mean, our next game is, I think it's Bournemouth in like a week's time. So we've got a good period of rest now, a full week. So hopefully the players are charged up for our game against the Athletic Club. That'll be interesting to see. Dorgu's been putting good crosses in, but Højlund doesn't know how to score a header. I mean, quite ironic, really, when he's like 6'4" or something. I honestly think Højlund is just a failed winger, so he's just been bumped up to striker. Because if he doesn't have space to run into, then he's fairly useless. One thing people are looking into is, let me show you this on the screen, folks. Ruben Amorim with Cunha. Just going into the tunnel there. Ruben Amorim slapping his head. I definitely think that we will make a move for Cunha in the summer. 100%. I think that's bound to happen. No player on the pitch completed more passes or made more ball recoveries than Tyler Fredrickson in the first half against Wolves. We've got a lot of talented centre-backs, you know. We've got Kakonki, we've got Heaven, we've got Fredrickson, and we're going to need all of these players, given that we now play three at the back, so it's good to see. Harry and Mass completed more final third passes than any other player on the pitch in the first half against Wolves. So the future is looking bright, but we don't care about the future, we care about this game. How do we get 3 points from this game? The last thing we want is an injury before the game against Bilbao, but we're approaching the second half now. So let's see what we can do. Okay, second half about to kick off any second. Ericsson to kick us off. And here we go. Hopefully this half is better. Well, the only way it can get worse is if we concede. Because we created 0.09 XG. Oh my god. Genuinely, maybe one of the worst games in terms of entertainment I've ever seen. Okay. Canacho on the left. Cross in, but it's blocked. Okay, Onana at the back. Ball forward. Taken down. Come on. Ref. Dorgu taken down by Ait Nori, if that's how you say it. Yellow card. Perfect. Okay, free kick to United. Eriksson standing over the ball again. Eriksson whips it in and hits first man. Fredriksson defending well there. Fredriksson at the back. Over to Mazraoui. Mazraoui keeps it. Lindelof. Back to Onana. To Fredriksson. Fredriksson, good composure. Finds ball forward. Okay, ball forward to Garnacho. Bit of a heavy touch. Yeah, heavy touch. Wolves coming forward now here. Okay, we're actually seeing some attacking play from both sides. Cross in, straight in Onana's arms. Okay, Wolves building up some momentum here now. Okay, still battling in the midfield. Okay, guys, I will be back in 1 second. Okay, we're back. So, Wolves. Playing it around the back. Still, nothing has happened. Oh my god. Okay, where are we? Hoyland, through. Hoyland, through. Gets tackled, doesn't find anyone. Ah, Rasmus was brilliant for about 7 seconds and F's it up. Sounds about right. Wolves almost score an own goal by just kicking it back. Wow. That would have been embarrassing for Semedo. Okay, this game is starting to open up a bit more. Dorgu brings Cunha down. And Dorgu gets a yellow card. Dorgu definitely needs to work on his challenges, man. He's always close to getting red cards. Okay. Wolves free kick. Whipped in low and defended by Ericsson. Happy Easter all. Happy Easter, Matt. I hope you're doing well, man. The squad needs a resurrection. There we go. Oh, man. This game has been atrocious. I don't think I can even do like player ratings after this because other than the youngsters, everyone else has been trash. Mount, Bruno, and Delo coming on. Okay, interesting. Wolves getting close with a corner there. Okay, another corner for Wolves. Now the question is, are we going to be better with these subs? Or are we going to defensively be more open? Let's find out. Wolves coming forward here. Garnacho almost broke free there, but couldn't quite. Okay, Wolves, play it forward. And it's out of play. What's the time of possession looking like? The time of possession looking like? We have 56% possession to Forest's 44%. We've got an XG of 0.18. They've got an XG of 0.13. So realistically, it's an even game. And just very, very boring. It's a very, very boring game. Thanks, admin. Sounds like a 2025 match, all right. Yeah. So, yeah. Pretty much. The only positives have been the youngsters, really. Garnacho and Mainu have linked up a bit, but other than that, nothing. There's absolutely nothing to write home about. Okay, Wolves coming forward. Okay, Wolves continuing to play it around the back. Fernandez with a cheeky little flick. Oh my god, he's so different to all of the other players. Okay, we were in the box there. Garnacho got across, but Hoyland, of course, couldn't get to it because his timing is forever off for some reason. Oh, God. Okay. Wolves throwing. United coming forward. Oh, Ericsson, heavy pass. Fernandez collects. Cross in to no one. United coming forward again. We're starting to apply some pressure here. Okay. Playing it around the back. Whip in to no one from Delo. Okay, Wolves on the ball. Foul given against Mason Mount. Mason Mount did stamp on his foot, to be fair. Will Hoyland score a goal by the end of the season? I have my doubts, says Pradan. Realistically, no. Because from what we're seeing, this is just pain, man. It's like Hoyland doesn't want to score. That's the thing. It genuinely feels like he does not want to score. Okay, Eriksson. Back to Lindelof. To Fredriksson. Garnacho down again. Looked like Garnacho rolled his ankle there. Cheeto coming on for Hoyland. Thank the Lord we don't have to watch Rasmus Hoyland just run around and bosh into people. Ethan, we need some of your good luck already. I agree. Obi winner Mats. He'll have a Makeda moment. Makeda! Okay, come on, Obi. Okay, Wolves on the ball. Wolves play it back. Come on. Cunha on the ball. Garnacho picks up the ball. Garnacho to Ericsson. Come on, counter. Ericsson over to Mount. Mount on the ball. Okay, Fernandez to Mount. To the low. But it's back to Fernandez. Mazraoui to Mount. To Fernandez. Fernandez forward. Obi. Oh, Obi's pass. If Obi's pass was just a little further back, it would have gone to Mount. The low cross to Fernandez, but he tries to volley it. Obi gonna have high XG in 20 minutes. We will witness it. Yeah, genuinely. Yep, it's still 0-0, Tez. Okay, Mount to Garnacho. Oh wait, sorry, to Amas. Who finds Garnacho. Who finds Ericsson. Who finds Garnacho. Come on, give us something. Fredrickson to Ericsson. To Mazraoui. To Fernandez. Fernandez shoots, but it's blocked. Edge of the box, Fernandez finds Garnacho, whips across it. Oh my god, Fernandez. That was terrible from Fernandez. What a miss. Great play between them two, though. Fernandez to Garnacho. Oh wait, no, it was Mount to Garnacho, and then Fernandez on the penalty spot couldn't convert it. Wolves making some subs here. How are we unbeaten in Europe but being pounded in the Premier League? Because, Pradan, the Premier League is the Super League. Is Cunha still playing? I don't actually know. I think so. Yeah, Cunha is still on the pitch. We got 15 minutes here to get a goal. It does look like we're more likely to get one than Wolves right now, but who knows? Wolves coming forward. Cunha pulled down and wins a free kick on the edge of the box. Okay, if this free kick goes in, we're 1-0 down. And we'd have to come back again to get a result here. Wolves about to take this free kick. Standing over it, and it's a goal. Wow. 1-0 to Wolves. Yep, sounds about right. We are about to lose yet another game at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sweet Jesus. 1-0 Wolves. We are so trash, man. Great free kick, to be fair. Nothing Onana could have done about that. Wow, Jesus, Sarabia scores. Can't believe that. Can't believe it so much that I actually do believe it. Diego. De Gea would have stopped that. I agree, Ethan. Oh, God, guys. Oh. The sun was in his eyes as well. Come on, give him some slack. Give him some slack, but terrible. Looks like we've lost another game, guys. Yay! Ugh. Pure trash. I'm tired, boss. I knew this was going to happen, guys. As soon as we made the more attacking subs, I knew we'd concede and lose. Because the only reason the first half was so boring was because we didn't really fully go for it. Whereas we were going for it in this second half, and it left us open. And now Wolves are going to beat us yet again this season. So, where do we go from here, guys? Okay, Gomez fouled by Amas. Obi equalizer. Okay, come on, Obi. Obi 1-1. Come on. Make it 1-1. If Jesus can get out the cave, Obi can score. Oh wow, we're now level 1 points with Wolves. So we could go down to as low as like 17th next week, I think. That's good. Looking forward to that. Yoro to Mazraoui. Yoro to Fredrickson. Oh my god, come on. Okay, Ericsson coming forward. Ball to Amas. Amas to Garnacho. Garnacho in the box to to Mount, and it's way over. We have not had our shooting boots on today. Onana kicked the ball and my TV froze. Are you blaming Onana for your TV freezing? What is going on? Okay, so we've got 6 minutes of normal time and maybe like 2 minutes added time to get a goal here. Oh man. This is a Wolves side that have created XG of 0.25, by the way. They have done nothing all game, and yet they're going to get 3 points from this. No remontada, says Tess. Oh, too many remontadas. Garnacho to Ericsson. Garnacho to Mass. To Ericsson. Ericsson flicks it in. Oh, what was that? Penalty? Mason Mount? Oh, if Mason Mount's injured, I swear. Did he at least get the ball? What happened? Okay, Ericsson flicked it in, then Mason Mount. He got to the ball, but then the keeper knocked him. With a better finish, that would have been in as well. Mason Mount, another good opportunity. Okay. United playing it around the back. Throw Maguire up the front again, for fudge's sake. Maguire can't get another last minute winner, can he? Ericsson to a Mass. To Garnacho. It's so weird because it's just like there's no options ever for these people. Like nobody knows where to pass the ball to. Wolves with a throw in. Mazraoui back to Euro. To Fredrickson. To Ericsson. Not seeing a lot of intensity here. Kind of just playing the ball around. Mount. Whips in a cross and hits the first man. Okay, United. Ericsson on the ball. To Garnacho. Garnacho left wing. Crosses in but wins a corner. Okay, probably looking for Yoro on the back post. Fredrickson also on the back post. Whipped in. Fernandez wins the throw-in. Mazraoui over to Fredrickson. Ericsson. Yep, ball out of play. Okay, that's the end of normal time. How many more minutes of added on time are we going to get? 6 minutes of added on time, to be fair, so we could do something here if we were switched on. Oh, we switched on though. I'm off to church with the fam. I'll definitely be asking God to forgive United for all their sins. Mine too. Be blessed, dear Truthfordians. Enjoy church, mate. Thanks for tuning in, Matt Scott. And happy Easter. 6 minutes of added time. We've got 5 minutes left. Oh, Delo's such an actor, man. Okay, Fernandez on the ball. Okay, Yarrow. To Ericsson. Ericsson giving the ball away. Wolves counter. Wolves counter. Fredrickson, how good is his one-on-ones? Closes off the angle. Well, defended well. Mason Mount. Fouled. And we've got a free kick in a semi-dangerous area. Foul given away by Cunha, who won the free kick. But Wolves scored. So let's see if Fate can intervene here. Fredrickson did look like he was running through treacle, but he defended well. Okay, free kick that Bruno Fernandes is going to take. Cunha has been subbed off. Bruno Fernandes, if he scores this, he wins us a point. 1 goal, 1 point. Let's see what happens. And it's way over the bar. Poor from Fernandes. Two minutes left to get anything from this game. Onana gives the ball away. Wolves come forward, but they can't keep the ball in. And it looks like that is going to be that. 1 minute left to play. Okay, gonna call it a day there, guys. So, hope you all enjoy your Easter weekends. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, hope you all enjoy your weekends, and we'll see you on the next stream, which should be Bournemouth in about a week's time. But for now, Godspeed.